Yeah.
Long time.
We say we hotter than them, more like them.
All of them.
And we better than them, more like them.
All of them.
And we murder, murder, murder all them.
All them.
With no problem. Come again. Say we hotter than them, more like them.
All of them.
And we fresher than them, more like them.
All of them.
And we murder, murder, murder all them.
All of them.
With no problem. Come again. Hold on. Fresh Prince. I conquer and I kill.
Greetings, Wagwan people, it's your boy Spice the Farah, aka Mike Lee, aka the Fresh King. And today we're going to be discussing one of my favorite topics. Yes, sneakers. I'm going to be taking you into my collection today and showing you some of my retro collection of some of the colorways that MJ wore while he was dominating the game as a Chicago Bulls in the 90s era, baby. Yes, my favorite era, my favorite time, one of my favorite ball players of all time, the greatest, the GOAT, MJ. So without further ado and wasting any time, yo, make we run down the line. Boom! From the one that it started from, the one that began it all, the one that made the culture what it is today. Does this one need a drum roll, please? Wow! The Air Jordan 1, black and red, band colorway, and you new age sneakerheads like to call it the bread one, whatever is your preference. I like the black and red Air Jordan 1 band colorway. This is one of my favorite sneakers of all time because this sneaker right here is what set it off. I was a baby when this shoe came out in '85, but I'm glad to be able to obtain this shoe and have it in my collection now, because without this shoe, the sneaker game wouldn't be nothing where it is right now. Yeah, man, not that thing. So important to the sneaker collecting and the culture. I'm gonna have to pull out the Chicago colorway of the Air Jordan 1 as well. Dope, classic. MJ got this one when the black and red colorway was banned, so they provided him with this one. The more white in there was what the move was for the NBA at that time. So this shoe right here is definitely one that has to go down in the book as being classical. Classical. Can't beat it. Can't beat this shoe. Air Jordan 1, baby. Stop it. The black toe, stop it. I mean, the Air Jordan 1, I'm gonna just have to do this one like, bing! The Royal 1. Classic shoe, loved shoe by many, and a very dope shoe. He didn't wear this in the games, but classic 85 colorway. So now we're gonna go to the Air Jordan 2. One of my favorite Air Jordan 2 colorways, bing! The Chicago colorway. Or some people just want to call it the red and white, or whatever you want to call it. I like to call it the Chicago colorway. It's red and white. It have that OG feel to it. Some people hate the Air Jordan 2. I got a hate-love relationship with it too. I only like these and the black, red, and white ones, honestly, are my favorite. And those all black and chrome ones, I never had those, but those are dope. If they ever come out, definitely gonna be in the collection. Air Jordan number 2. MJ was about to leave after the Air Jordan 2, and here comes Tinker Hatfield with one of the meanest designs. Boom! The Air Jordan 3. This shit here was, impeccable. This is beauty. This is beauty. The Air Jordan 3. The black cement. Beautiful shoe, man. Bring back so many memories watching MJ do his thing in this shoe right here. And then you have the white ones too. They're somewhere around here. But yeah, MJ did competition in those. So these shoes right here for me, black cement, white cement 3s, yeah, definitely, believe it. We can't stop there when we're talking about the Air Jordan collection. How we gonna stop there? How? When you have things like this. Boom! Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Watch it this, sir. Do the right thing. Every time I see these shoes, all I think about is that movie, Do the Right Thing. These were dope, man. These were dope. White cement 4s, classic, dope colorway, dope shoe in every right way. One of my favorite Jordans too, definitely. Dope shoe, dope shoe, dope shoe, dope shoe. White cement 4s. We have to keep on going. Boom! Yeah, the 5s, man. The white 3M tongue 5s, if I like to call them. But you know what's even better than this though? I gotta go down to the foot. I'm going to the right shoe. Boom! This one here especially, the black metallic 5s with the Nike Air on the back. It's something to be one of my favorites, and the great colorway. You already know. Classic shoe. MJ did a lot of work in this. A lot of work to you Knicks lovers too. Let's not forget that. Now we dropping it down to number 6. I remember coming up as a kid, we didn't have numbers for them. I just knew them as the Air Jordan with the holes in the tongue. You already know what that is, boy. The black infrared 6s. These are beautiful, sweet, lovely. Oh, this is a beautiful shoe. Love this shoe. MJ did work in these. Please drop these back with the Nike Air on it. We need that like ASAP. We need it like today, please. Nike Air on the back of these. We need that. How about you, boy? One of my favorite sneakers. I remember as a kid coming up, I was about in 2nd or 3rd grade and I seen these sneakers and I stared at them all day long because it just had that je ne sais quoi to it, if you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, it's like heaven, baby. The Air Jordan 7. This shoe is a beautiful shoe to me. Very artistically beautiful. The colors, vibrant, so 90s, so retro, so flavorful. And Bugs Bunny and MJ collaboration, you can't go wrong with that, man. Can't go wrong with it. Air Jordan 7, Hair Edition, Bugs Bunny Edition. Wicked, wicked, wicked. These black charcoal 7s are beautiful too. MJ did work in these. Classic shoe, classic shoe. The Air Jordan 8. Beautiful shoe, beautiful shoe. Artistic shoe. Always been one of my favorite parts of the shoe. Bing! Favorite colorway of the 8s. The Air Jordan 9, baby. Can't go wrong with the Air Jordan 9. This is one of the greatest shoes that came out in the 90s, man. I remember just seeing these and being like, yo, gotta have them. You know, just remember seeing these and the olive colorway, which is somewhere here in my stash. Olive colorway is definitely one of my favorite colorways too. And don't forget he wore these in Space Jam the movie too, which is pretty dope. Yeah, the Air Jordan 9. When the mind came back wearing that 4-5 Chicago 10s. I like this shoe because this shoe is like a historical piece. That's why I like this shoe. I consider this shoe an historical piece. Because when you look on the bottom of the shoe, it gives you all the MJ stats that he did when he was playing the game before he left the game. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Air Jordan, Chicago 10. I gotta take a moment of silence for this shoe. This shoe is like what caused the pandemonium, what caused the internets to crash, what caused your mall doors to get ripped apart, what caused the riots and the ratchet behavior. The Air Jordan 11. I remember first seeing these shoes in the 90s, man. One of these shoes so bad, saved up my money for these, and by the time I did save my bread, couldn't find them in my size. This was a shoe that I love so much. Definitely, definitely, definitely one of my favorite shoes in my collection of all. Definitely, this is a shoe that I wanted for a very long time. Let me get a close-up of it, because it's so sweet and she's so pretty. Let me just get a close-up of that patent leather, how it just blings and shines. Love it. But when we talk about the Air Jordan 11, I can't show one. I can't show one. I feel like I gotta go through, you know, boom. And yes, please don't come at me. I know they're not the mids. I had the mids and I sold them a little while ago. Do I regret it? Yes, a little bit, but I still got my lows and I'm just as happy with these. Waiting for those Concords to return back again though. These Concord 11s are really what caused the pandemonium to begin with. Really what caused the static and caused people to get crazy was this shoe right here. That Concord Air Jordan 11. But when we talk about Air Jordan 11s, like I said, I can't do one shoe. Boom! The Air Jordan Columbia 11. Or I like to call them the All-Star 11s. MJ wore these in the All-Star game. Or we could call them the White Columbia 11. And I got one more 11 in my stash that I love dearly to my heart. Gotta give it up for the Space Jam, man. The Space Jam 11. I don't even know what to say about this shoe. This shoe needs a close-up. This shoe needs a close-up. This shoe needs a close-up. Air Jordan 11, man. And not only did we get the Air Jordan 11, but we got it with that 45 in the back. This is a nice touch for me. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Jumpman facing the right way this time. That high patent leather cut. It's a beautiful thing. The Air Jordan 11, man. Great shoe, great shoe. A shoe that we all know well when MJ was sick with the flu or the stomach virus or a hangover or whatever the tales of the story go, man. Boom! Flu game 12s. Yo, this shoe is a great shoe for so many different reasons. This shoe is just a flavorful shoe. Just love this shoe. I remember having this shoe in high school in the 90s and rocking these to school and blowing everybody's mind away. That was the time when you could buy J's early, like a week or two early, spend a little $20, $40 over the box price, have your J's in school like a week, 2 weeks early, and have everybody going nuts. Where did you get those from, you know? The Taxi 12s, man. Taxi 12s is definitely a shoe that I had to bring out as a game-worn colorway by MJ while he was dominating the game. Because this shoe, yeah, when you look at this shoe, it brings back memory. The color blocking is ill, it's dope. It has a real 90s old school retro feel to it. Love this shoe. Love this shoe, love this shoe, love this shoe. My favorite colorways in the Air Jordan 13 colorway lineup, Chicago colorway. The red and white Air Jordan 13. This sneaker is mean to me. Love this shoe. Classic shoe. Dope shoe. Very innovative. It's a piece of art. This shoe is a dope shoe. I mean, just look at this shoe. Look at the shape of it, you know? Look at the panther eye or the cat eye that this hologram was used for. The dents on the sides to look like the whisker because MJ was known as the black cat. If you look at the bottom of it, the bottom looked like a panther paws. I mean, this shoe is just a dope shoe, you know. Yeah, this is your boy Spice the Far Right, and we just went through Air Jordan 1 to 13 in my collection. Some of the most hottest colorways that MJ wore while he was on the court dominating the game as the Chicago Bulls, baby. You know what I mean? So, I hope I taught you something. I hope you learned something that you probably didn't know if you're not really into sneakers and you got a little history about it. And if you didn't, then you just got to see some shit I got in my collection. You know what I mean? Thanks for locking it in. Keep it tight. Don't go nowhere. On the Couch edition's coming up soon. Check out Yankees and Yardie Season 2 coming out soon. Your boy, The Far Right, a.k.a. The Fresh King, a.k.a. Mike Lee, signing off saying, Boom Shot! Yeah!
All of them. Long time. Yeah.